Hey guys, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we're going to be talking about how to add and delete objects. So as you can see, I've just started a new scene here by going to File, New, and we've just got our default box here. So let's first talk about how to get rid of this box. Let's say we started the scene. It's going to start you the same way every time, and some people may not be comfortable starting with a cube. Maybe you want to start with a different shape or a different mesh, whatever. You can come in here, and if you want to get rid of something, you can go down to this object menu and then go up to delete here, or I would prefer to use the keyboard shortcut, which is X. So if you select any object in your scene and you hit the X, it will ask, do you want to delete this? And then you can just left click and hit yes to confirm. So I'm going to get rid of the cube. I'm going to get rid of the light too, so hit X and then delete. And why not? Let's just get rid of the camera. So now we got nothing in our scene. So good way to start. And now I'm going to show you how to add objects. So we've deleted what we don't want. Let's go in here and put back in what we do want. So what you can do is you can go over to the tool panel that we already went over in the last section. And if you get onto that create menu that I was talking about, you can bring your cube back, but instead, let's pick a different model. Monkey is always a fun one to play with. So let's click monkey, and that's going to put the official mascot of Blender inside of your scene called Suzanne. And so if you drop the monkey in there, it will put it in exactly the same place that it put the cube first. And so there she is. So that's one of the ways you can add things to your scene. If you wanted to come in here and add something else, let's go ahead and get rid of that. You could also come down to this add menu that's at the very bottom of the 3D viewport, and if you go through these menus, they will let you add different types of objects. So all the stuff that's related to an object that's like a physical object sitting in your scene is going to be down here, and you see all the same options that you have in your create menu over here under mesh. So if you want to put the monkey back, you do that. If you want to put a sphere, click that, add a sphere to your scene. Now, what I do is I typically will access creation tools in a couple of different ways. One of them we'll go over in a lesson coming up, but one of them that I'll go over is again another keyboard shortcut, which will let you access the add menu, which is the menu we just talked about right here, anywhere within the 3D viewport. So if I didn't have this here and I wanted to add that cube back, the keyboard shortcut for the add menu is Shift A. So if I hit Shift A, it'll pop up that menu, and then I can add back whatever I want. So let's put the cube back, and there we go. Now, once again, it's always a good idea. We talked a little bit about this in the last lecture, but come in here as soon as you create an object and make sure you name it in the object panel over here, because if you start adding stuff and you just keep doing things, and it's going to do what we talked about, where it just adds a number to the end of it. And once again, if you look in the outliner, it's going to get real confusing to try to keep up with what you're doing, because the second you turn this into something that's not a cube and you start modeling objects and you don't name them, it's going to get a little complicated to try to figure out what's going on. So guys, in the next lecture, I'm going to show you how to move, rotate, and scale objects in your scene. And we're really going to start getting in here and showing you how to modify what you've created. I'll see you there.